now feel for the black community because I know what it feels like to be racially profiled. I didn't know it before, and I thought it was a little bit of a reach, but now I totally get it.
Protest with the immigrants, cuz. We need to go downtown to protest with the essays.
Go down there and protest.
Yeah, you know, black and brown love. We are allies, blood.
Let me think about it.
Black community standing up for the Hispanic community, I guess, while the deportations are going on.
Y'all got my back. I got y'all back. We in this together. It's time to fight.
Black and brown, we stand with you guys. I, for one, I am not with his decision. That's not right. We need to unite as one.
Hispanics are just like us. Shit, they family.
We got the motherfucking power as the motherfucking people. You hear me? They can't stop this. And that's how we need to unite as the people. Real talk. I stand with Mexico.
And I'm going to use my voice. If they're coming in here for anybody, these people are my people.
Don't believe in minorities coming up together and supporting each other, you can keep scrolling. This message is for my Latinos and my African Americans. Now is the time for us to unify. Now is the time for us to have each other's back, to support each other. We are at a premise right now and at a pinnacle where we have some of the best leadership on both sides, both African Americans and Latinos. There's so many to choose from. Look what's happening right now in the United States. We got the mayor of Birmingham out here changing, for the third time, changing what is Alabama. We have the mayor from Chicago absolutely wrecking ICE, absolutely wrecking everything that Trump wants to do. These are people that we should be looking at and saying, these are going to be our future leaders. We have Jasmine Crockett, who is absolutely gutting every single MAGA person in Texas, an absolute representative of what this country and what this great nation could become. These are the leaders that we need to support and really rally up with. As a Latino, I look at the African American leaders and I say, man, these are the people that I would love to support. And I support them in every single way that they need to. And then you look at us. We have AOC. We have Carlos Eduardo Espina. We have the governor of, or the candidate from Colorado. We have people that actually want to help the community, that are here for the Latinos, that understand how it comes from different countries, coming to a new country, wanting to make something of our own. But the time is now. We must unify because we have a common enemy. It's MAGA. It's white supremacy. It's not white people. It's white supremacy. When we unify and when we have each other's back, there is no stopping us. We have the power to reshape this entire nation, and I will be damned if I won't do my best to try to unify both the brown and black community.
Oh yes, everyone, welcome back to the channel, and I hope you are all doing good. Today, this one right here, this one is wild because now we are seeing something I don't think any of us expected. Latinos for Trump, they are suddenly calling for unity. They are calling for solidarity. They are calling for togetherness from the black community, and now they want black and brown unity. Yes, you know, the same folks who are cheering on Trump are now calling for the unity, repeating the anti-black talking points and pretending racism didn't exist. Now they are waving that unity is key, and they are waving that flag of unity. So guys, let's just get into these clips. I'll be coming back with more commentaries. In case of any thoughts, kindly feel free to let me know in the comment section. I'll be back. Stay tuned.
We need to be supporting each other, because when they violate one of our rights, they violate all of our rights. There is no such thing as, oh, I'm just black, or I'm just Latino, or I'm just Asian. Bro, we're all in it together. Did y'all see up in Florida, this is a black man named William McNeil. He was just sitting in his car. All he wanted to do was find out what he did wrong, and he wanted to talk to a supervisor. Very reasonable things. And if you look at his video, he was not wilding out. He wasn't crashing out. He was being very respectful. They broke out his window and punched him multiple times, bro. And then DeSantis, the governor in Florida, has the audacity. Keep in mind, he did not watch the video. I read the article. He did not watch the video. He had the audacity to say, oh, the video is just trying to propagate this narrative that police are bad. Bro, what? You didn't even watch the video, bro. How are you going to, how is he even going to draw a conclusion without watching what he's drawing a conclusion on? And keep in mind, Florida is the exact same place where they're trying to, well, they did implement alligator Alcatraz. So like ignorance and hate when it affects one group of people, it's going to affect other groups of people. It's been affecting multiple groups of people. This is why I say we're all in it together. And it's far beyond, oh, they're going to come for black people next. Honestly, because they've been abusing black people in the United States, bro. They've been mistreating us. They can try to gaslight us and try to manipulate us into thinking, oh, well, slavery was so long ago. Civil rights was so long ago. Bro, people who went through segregation are still alive to this day. It was not that long ago. Like, we're all in it together in the U.S. And one of the big reasons that I make the videos I make is to show people that I support them, man. Because I believe it, dude. And people will say what they want to. But just look through the comments, man. I've gotten a lot of support from the Latino and Hispanic communities. And that's what it takes, man. This is what it takes to change things. Like, I'm showing Latino and Hispanic people that I stand with you, and they see that. And so, like, when they see other black people out in the public, they're going to think of, okay, there are black people out there that support me. That's what we have to do to kind of move the scale in the other direction. Because, I mean, we have to do something to counteract this, man. And, like, there are things that we can do as a society to show that we're standing together and that we support each other. Because if they think that they can break off groups of people and then antagonize us individually, they will do it. But you just got to show people that you stick together, man. That's how you stand with bullies. That's how you stand against bullies. And it's just not even minorities, bro. Like, white people too. Like, white people who are allies are doing great work as well, because it takes strength and it takes courage to say, hey, I have a privilege and I'm going to use my privilege to help other people. Like, even as a black man, I know, like, I don't have the same privileges as white U.S. citizens, but I am a citizen. Like, I'm not going to get in my videos and pretend that I'm not a U.S. citizen. I have privileges that undocumented immigrants don't have. You got to advocate, bro. That's the least we can do.
You know, when Black Lives happened, a lot of Latinos were there supporting black people. We were protesting with you guys. We were sharing information. And you know what happened? White people started saying all lives matter because they didn't see what was going on. They weren't seeing the bigger picture. And just because, yes, black people have dealt with this, does not mean that it takes away from what's happening right now. Two things can be true at the same time. I don't really understand why some black Americans are like above all of this and then trying to make it about yourself when this is not about you right now. It's been about you this whole time, but right now it's not about you. And this shouldn't even be a problem between us. We should be working together, not fighting against each other like some of you are in these comments. Right now, it's Latinos getting taken. Next thing is going to be Asians. They've already started deporting Asian people. It is not going to stop. And it's not going to stop, especially with this current president. Like I said, we should be working together, not against each other. We have a common enemy.
If you're one of those old, they don't support us old people, you need to look through the comments of my videos. I'm not doing anything extravagant. I'm not out here marching day and night. I'm not out here in the streets waving a sign. I'm just making videos on my TikTok page saying, please support the Hispanic and Latino people. Anti-immigration rhetoric negatively impacts the Hispanic and Latino community. Please be supportive of immigrants. I'm just saying stuff like this, and look how kind the community's being to me. I done been invited to 10 carne asadas. Then I said I'm their Mexican brother. I've seen about 1,000 comments saying how much the Hispanic and Latino community loves black people. This is how you promote change. I've seen so many people from the Hispanic and Latino community comment on my post saying they love black people and say that, oh, we were here for the Black Lives Matter movement. Because this is genuine, man. Like, I really do believe that our immigration policy is unfair. And I think that people being undocumented immigrants is just an effect of having an unfair system. Like, I want to see as many immigrants as possible coming into the U.S. Like, I 100% support this. And as a minority, I don't know why you wouldn't support another minority group. Because we're minorities in the U.S. together, bro. And unlike with the U.S. media and all these other companies that jump on the DEI bandwagon or whatever bandwagon for marginalized groups that's going on, this isn't some grift. Like, you can look through my page, bro. You won't find one TikTok ad. And they've been trying to get me to do TikTok ads. I'm not a TikTok salesman. Like, until I find a product that I'm just passionate about, I'm not selling anything on TikTok. Like, I'm not selling things on TikTok Shop. So you can't be like, oh, he's just doing it so he can sell sweaters and t-shirts. Like, bro, no, like, I have nothing to sell here except the idea that we treat people like human beings.
Hi, my name is Leandro. You guys might know me by this video. And I just want to say something to the Latino population who keeps coming to TikTok and saying, calling out Americans, and specifically Black Americans, and being like, why aren't you guys standing up for us? We did it in Black Lives Movement. As an Afro-Latino, myself, we have to hold accountability for our actions. 60% of our people voted for that guy. voted for these deportations. Many of your family members voted for this guy, even though they knew you were maybe LGBTQ, maybe you were trans, maybe you had HIV, maybe you depended on scholarships because now he wants to get rid of the board of education, went to public school, right? Were undocumented, right? All of these reasons, knowing this guy is literally the representation of white supremacy. The KKK supported this guy. He released the Project 2025 a whole year before the election. And we sat down, we told you what was gonna happen, and you still chose this guy. Okay? Just because he has conservative beliefs, the ones that your grandma and your parents were taught in Latin America, how did that work out for us? How much family trauma do we have for these conservative beliefs in South America and Latin America? A lot, right? A lot. So anytime we speak about liberalism, everybody should have access to healthcare. Everybody, should not be able to be discriminated against based on the color of his skin or his race, even if they have the same qualifications as their white counterpart. Like, is that so wrong? Is that so wrong? I don't think so. But going back to the main topic of Latinos asking Black Americans to stand up for them and help them, and Black Americans are like, you chose that, that is your battle. I approve that message. I approve it. I know I might get flagged for saying this, but it's true. As Latinos, we need to take accountability for our actions. And yes, not all of us voted for that guy, but we need to address the ones that did, call them out, and correct and revalue ourselves. Because just because you do not agree with, reproductive rights or the LGBTQ community, which Kamala Harris did, right? Maybe because you don't agree with that, doesn't mean that this other guy does. Right? Doesn't mean that he's a better option for you. Because remember, you're still a person of color. And I know a lot of you light-skinned Latinos or white Latinos who, honestly, you're not white American passing. And even if you are and you have an accent like mine, as soon as you open that mouth, you're done. You're done. So I just want to let you guys know that we need to do something. And there's no one else to blame than us.
You guys put yourselves in a separate race from us. Hispanics, Latinos have always made it clear that they are not the blacks. Me no black, me no black, me no black. What about Native Americans? The so-called Native Americans? Y'all actually look a lot alike, to be quite honest. How come you ain't calling on them? Aren't they a minority? Asians are not a minority. Like, the math just is not mathing with this one. You know what it is? What it all boils down to? What people never want to admit is that Black American people have always fought, and we have always prevailed. No matter if y'all want to say we on the bottom or what, we got ourselves out of shackles. It was not just because some white man one day woke up and said, oh, I think I want to let my slaves free. I think I want to let go of my free labor. Clearly, that was not the case, because look at what followed with Jim Crow. The most lynchings happened in America after so-called slavery was abolished. If you're picking up what I'm putting down. We've always fought. And we've always prevailed. You might not want to call us victors or winners, but we've always prevailed. I'll use that word. That's the operative word. And y'all all recognize that. I'm glad that y'all keep calling on us, because y'all know who we are. Deep down inside, y'all know that we put boots to the motherfucking ground. Where them fans at? Whoa, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Y'all know we get shit done. Y'all know we make noise. But what I don't like is that y'all are being so disingenuous and making it seem like we've always had this solidarity and this unity amongst us, when you all in your own communities have anti-blackness that you have yet to address in your own communities. The Afro-Latin community is underrepresented. They face discrimination, racism, colorism. And y'all take those same ideas and ideologies, and when y'all migrate here, y'all bring that with y'all. And y'all try to treat us like the same way y'all treat the black folk in y'all's countries, respectively. But instead of calling on us, why don't you call out the people that's actually doing these things to you? White people have helped us too to fight during the civil rights movement. More so than Latinos and Hispanics. Like, let's just keep it real. Why not call on them? Why not call on white people to be allies with you? This is very, very interesting. And I don't want anybody to get maimed or pap-powed with a rubber bullet. I don't like the footage that I've seen of people getting ran over by cars. It's very, very unfortunate. I'm not sitting up here saying that doesn't... I have empathy. But I don't want to be out there getting shot. I don't know. Anyways. What do y'all want us to do? That's it. Let me ask. What do y'all want us to do? For the ones that keep saying, where's the black people? What exactly do y'all want us to do? The spread love is the Brooklyn way. I hope everything works out.
Pinches content creators valen madre. Obviously, they're not going to speak up because you know who they're supporting. You know what I mean? Honestly, I see all the small content creators, you know, the people that are not as popular speak out about literally the most important topic that is going on right now. We need to show up for our people, you know? And especially because, you know, the saying that says it be your own people, it really do be your own people, because you have this many followers, the influence that you have, and you don't use it to help others. You're fucking disgusting. The fuck? If I had that many people, I would be speaking up about everything, not just my community, but you know, that's where it starts, your own community, and then you can speak about everything else. But I'm just so angry. I'm like, my words are not coming out right. But the fuck, I'm so glad that small creators are coming out about this and, you know, talking about it, because we actually do care. Our heart is right. Pinches.
You see, apparently, right now that things are getting tough, now that the Trump machine is turning on everyone, now that the policies they supported are starting to hit them too, suddenly they are remembering Black Americans. Suddenly it's we need unity, we are all minorities, we have to stand together. But where was that energy when Black people needed it? Where was that unity when you all were chanting build the wall? Where was that togetherness when Black Americans were begging for support against discrimination, police brutality, and injustice? Unity wasn't trending back then. All right. Yes. So can we talk about selective unity? Because it's funny how unity shows up when the storm hits your doorstep. Because let's be honest, a lot of those same Latinos who rode hard for Trump were sitting comfortably when the target was on someone else's back. They thought that they were protected. They thought proximity to whiteness was a shield. But now that Trump's policies are circling back and affecting them, now it's we need Black people. And listen, Black Americans are the most forgiving people on this planet, but they are not forgetful. There's a difference, yes. So there's the Black perspective that I want to talk about. The Black Americans carry historical memory. They remember who stood with them and who stood against them. They remember who mocked their struggles. They remember who dismissed racism until it hit their community. So when Black folks say, we don't forget, it's not bitterness, it's boundaries. Unity can't just show up when you need it. Unity has to be mutual. It has to be consistent and honest. Yes. And that's what has been missing. Why is this shift happening? You know, the truth is, people are waking up and they see white nationalism rising. They see Trump's circle tightening. They see more communities of color being targeted. And suddenly, people are realizing, oh, this is not just a black issue. This is an all of us issue. But black Americans have been telling you all that for decades. Yeah, so nobody wanted to listen. Now the same people who laughed at black warnings are begging for unity because they finally understand the danger. Yes, there is always accountability before unity. Let me make something clear that the black people are not against unity. But unity requires accountability. If you are a Latinos for Trump supporter who pushed anti-black rhetoric, if you voted for policies that harmed black communities, if you stood silent while the black Americans suffered, you don't get to skip the accountability stage and jump straight to let's all unite. Yes, and there has to be acknowledgement. There has to be unity. There has to be genuine change, not convenience. Yes, guys. So, family, let's talk about it in the comment section. Do you think this sudden outreach is genuine? Do you think that there can be unity after all the disrespect? Or is this just survival mode now that the heat is turning up? Guys, drop your thoughts in the comments because this controversy is long overdue. Yes, and that is why I came across this video again in my For You page, and it hit me, and that is why I decided to bring it, because it is full of powerful reactions, and we have broken down that sudden shift happening among some Latinos for Trump supporters who are now calling for unity, togetherness, and solidarity with black Americans. But as many in the black community have pointed out, unity hits different when people only come together after things fall apart. So guys, let me know your thoughts about this, why some Latino Trump supporters are now reaching out. What do you say about the political and social pressure shaping this new narrative? And let's also talk about the black Americans' historical memory and why they don't forget. And we have heard the community reactions, the raw truths, and unfiltered memories. Let me also hear yours in the comment section, because there is a conversation about accountability, history, and the cost of selective unity. So guys, let's just talk about it. If you are new here, don't forget to like the video, give the video a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe for more daily reactions. Yes, on social issues, on politics, and real conversations that mainstream media don't cover. So thank you so much for watching. Be blessed. Of course, all credit belongs to the original creators of the video. This video is meant for educational purposes and commentary purposes as well. Thank you so much. Be blessed wherever you are. Have a nice time. Peace be with you. Until the next one.